Hi folks, you'll hopefully see the beginnings of my next little project on the R32. This time it's going to be changing the commonly missed rear differential fluid. You'll see I have all the bits and bobs in front of me ready to go. First of all, the main thing, the fluid itself. Some people say go OE only, some people say go aftermarket. It's down to yourself whether you stick with the OE stuff. In this case I'm going for a very high quality, high performance aftermarket stuff. You see it's Motul SAE 75 W90, so it is the correct viscosity for the diff. I will of course put up links to all this stuff that I'm going to mention here in the description as well. You'll see here on the left hand side the fluid pump. This pump will fit inside the bottle itself and allow me to extract the fluid, and you'll see the fine tip there on the end of the hose. That will allow me to get into the fill and drain plugs, or obviously the fill in this case. Note the plugs are very small, so it will need a fairly fine nozzle to get in. Okay. The next wee thing is going to be the drain plugs. I've got two replacement ones here. These are a 5mm Allen head bolt with a copper washer on them. Just to show you the Febby Bilstein part number and bag. Again, this will be detailed in the description. I've got two of these to replace the existing ones. The commonly rust and round off, so I have two replacement ones. Naturally 5mm Allen key there, and the ratchet solution as well to go with. So that's me ready to get stuck in. My first port of call is going to be to go for a very quick drive, try and get the diff and the fluid contained within up to temperature a wee bit. That will allow the fluid to flow out that wee bit easier and quicker. While I'm going for a quick drive, I'll also set the bottle of diff fluid into a bucket of warm water just to warm it slightly, for the same reason, just to try and get it flowing that bit easier. It means it's that bit easier to fill the diff as well. Okay, I'll go for a quick drive here. Okay folks, you'll see I'm under the car here looking at the differential. Just to get your bearings, obviously this is the rear of the car. If you go to the left hand side of the differential, you'll see these exposed bolts. The other side has a lot of the heat sink fins and it's not much different. Anti-roll bar as mentioned. These, just to explain, these are the two bolts I showed you earlier that I have the new ones of. That one there is obviously the drain bolt, and the fill bolt is that one further up. These obviously are the two bolts we need to remove to change the fluid. So the golden rule is you always you always remove the fill plug first of all, because if you can't get the fill plug out, there's no point in taking all the fluid out because you can't fill it. So let's have a go and cross my fingers and toes that this comes out. Okay, making sure the Allen key's firmly in. I'm trying to watch the screw head to see if this turns. Okay, that's popped okay, which is very good news. I'm going to get my catch can, which is just beside me, and set this under, just in case there's a bit of fluid that leaks out. Okay, you can just see the edge of the drip tray there coming out now. So let's see if we can get this out by hand. Keep adjusting this drip tray. Okay, not much coming out. Not really surprised, but so be it. Now, the slightly more exposed head is the drain bolt, so fingers crossed this one comes out as easy. Just take off the socket and start this by hand and making sure I'm completely in. You don't really want to round these jobbies off. Okay. Okay, good news. As you can see, that one's coming out too. Okay. This is the one that could well get messy here, but fingers crossed it doesn't. And there we go. As you can see, I'm just moving the drip tray to keep catching this at all times here. It certainly doesn't look like fresh fluid anyway. As you can see, it's a dirty sort of, looks like dirty black water. I'm obviously in no rush, so I'll leave this to drain for a while, and nobody really wants to watch this the whole time, so I'll come back to you whenever it's all drained out. Okay, as you'll see, that's the drip pretty much stopped, so time to get the new bolt put back in. Obviously just tightening this by fingers. First of all, make sure I don't round anything off, and I give all of that area a bit of a clean down first of all as well. Give this a quick wipe here too. I'm just grabbing my socket here to tighten this. Done. That was 10 foot-pounds of torque, by the way. Okay, now time to move on to the slightly more complicated aspect of getting the hose up there with the bottle fill adapter, pumping it and filling up the diff. Hey folks, I'm going to get the hose into the fill plug, and my dad's quite kindly going to be pumping the bottle around the exhaust area, and the idea is we'll keep pumping this until the fluid starts draining out. So let's have a go at getting this rigged up. Okay, and pump away. You're stressing the line. Move the bottle, yeah, come ahead.
I think it's only 27 litre from them. It's a litre bottle, so I'll start coming out anyway. It's on the green colour as well, so you can't see it. Right, stop. Have a look. Yep. That's not there, thing. Right, stop. Go ahead. Just straighten up the ball. Or turn it, okay, I'll turn. You push in the right hand. Turn the ball, say 90 degrees. Yep, like that. Keep turning it, make sure you get it in the corner. I turn it on 90 degrees. Turn 90 degrees again. You just went, you need to turn it in the same direction. Turn around that board. Keep on around it. Easy, just forget. It's still only like this, it's turning right, but turn that way. Right. Yep. There we go, folks. I think that's us pretty much full up there. As you can see, it's dribbling down out of the hole. That's roughly taken a full litre, so I've actually done a good sort of empty out of that, or totally empty the bottle. So fingers crossed that's us in business. Time to get this fill plug tightened up. So just screwing this in, and as you can see, that's it, just starting to dribble out. So you basically fill the diff up until it drains out or starts dribbling out of that hole. So grab the torque wrench again, and tighten up. There we go, and that's both of them nipped up. Job done. Simple as that, folks. Give the diff a wee wipe. I'll give this a wee quick spray with brake cleaner, and that's us pretty much done. That's your rear diff fluid changed in the R32. Hopefully that video was of help, folks. If it was, feel free to comment, like, share and subscribe. Always helps growing the channel. We've just passed roughly 200 subscribers, so if I can try and aim to get the sort of 500 odd mark, that would be appreciated. Cheers, folks. Bye bye.